its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was
just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, once they have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
Scanning the field, it's Platt. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker. The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass on second down. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. And the Ducks in the hurry up. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for the score. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So North Carolina's offense will have its first possession of the game. They are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive. This defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
And they got him for safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. He wants to change this route. To throw, it's Platt. It's complete. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Offense getting set for first down. He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The Ducks want to crank the tempo. So going for it on 4th down is one thing. Quite another to say, we're going to run it for a couple.
Yeah, that's a...
There he goes! Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got first and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. A first down run in the red zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. 2nd and goal coming up. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And I tell you what, once you're backed up and you start getting 4th and 5+, this becomes really difficult. I got 3 in the bag. I know I can kick it. I know I can make the field goal. Or do I want to stay hyper-aggressive and try to go for the touchdown?
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. On a little time, lets it go. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
And the defense holds firm. Pick up at all on that play.
You get suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for him.
Lopez wants to fire. Intercepted. The defense is set up. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Trying play action. Throwing right. Makes the grab. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. Touchdown, Ducks! Excellent pass by the back on the option. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Byers in the studio.
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Rutgers took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week, and the end result was a focused group of Scarlet Knights that fired on all cylinders. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that. It sounds as if they had a good one there. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job on the quarterback.
Find space on the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
The Tar Heels are rolling down the field.
Man, just find ways to find the big fellas. Those big tight ends are huge targets for the quarterbacks. The throws are usually in between the numbers. It makes it pretty easy. Usually sure-handed guys like that just come across the field and make plays for you.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled it.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Platt. Here comes the heat. Makes the grab. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. First play of the period will be a second down. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. He'll take it himself. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He's got it, 1st down and more. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And the Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Got it set up on the outside. Open space at the 25. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And they add the extra point to finish the run. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Lopez to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. Quarterback on the keeper. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands it's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that 1st down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
Over the middle, it's Clark. He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be 1st and goal. Quarterback making checks. Looking for a man. It's Platt. Under fire. Took a shot as he threw. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
Well, this offense defense has been physical. They came out of this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front, the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Complete to start this drive. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Hauls it in. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Bringing the heat. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 25.
And that's how you flip the field really quickly. Go from being on your side of the field, creating the explosive play, getting some momentum for this offense, and getting towards scoring position.
Catch in the middle of this ball. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Tar Heels can really attack on this 2nd and short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Lopez wants to fire. Quick strike complete. Plows through the defense. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it and make something good happen after the catch.
And it's slipped out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, what a missed opportunity for this offense. They had a chance to get points. Now they turn the football over. But if I'm this defense, I'm ready to roll. I got them in the black zone. They got to go the length of the field, see if I can go make something happen and get this ball back to my offense.
Well, this defense is being challenged, in the secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter. And already, this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small game, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down, fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Going right to work up top. Got it in the middle. It's Green. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Lopez to pass. Finds his man. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Tar Heels are facing 3rd and inches. He'll pull it on the read. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Up-tempo for the offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pressure coming. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. And the Tar Heels want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. They're working that left side. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44. Offense calls a timeout here critically really important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Looking to throw for it. That's caught. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Ducks will kick it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Lopez wants to fire. Rush is on him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the third downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
The Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. This punt will be down just inside the 40-yard line. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. He'll do it himself. It's a seam wide open. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over. The defense is figuring that out fast.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Second down, they'll go to the air. And as he throws, can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. This is hardly a surprise. After converting their first 2 fourth-down attempts, they'll try it again. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The North Carolina offense returns to the field.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Tar Heels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Lopez to pass. Zings it complete to the right. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got it.
Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Tar Heels are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. Catch and stride inside the 15. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we're going to blow up. Nice job on the first down, stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Line up, trying to get it in. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, UNC!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Platt. Just a short pass to the tight end. Turns it on at midfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Oh, he's got a chance. Lots of running room. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. And the Ducks with the 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. The quick out. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but if you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This drive will open from the 15. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here? And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And the Tar Heels now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Here's the handoff. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. The Tar Heels need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Lopez wants to fire. There's the pressure. They come up with their 2nd safety of the game. You don't see that very often. They'll set up with a free kick from their own 20.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Quickly out to the tight end. The Ducks get the 1st down.
That's just really nice catch
second down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Leaves it with the back. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Quarterback making adjustments. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Quick completion on the outbound. Gets enough for the 1st down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. Try to get outside, finding open areas. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. The Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Trying to get tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to throw, it's Platt. He's got it on the run. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. And the Ducks moving quickly to the line. Quarterback will keep it. Trying to get in the end zone. The ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
This is a defense that prides themselves on getting takeaways, and with their backs against the wall, they're able to force the fumble and fall on it in the end zone for a touchback.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab on the shuffle. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and they got the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive.
Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The give to the back. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change.
Fires toward the end zone. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. Lowers those pads.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from them a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their coach.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got to...
Intercepted, and the defense is set up.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
He's like a loose boulder, just caroms his way to the 32.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back, he's physical in the fourth quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Okay, ready? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Get set. Quickly to the tight end. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. The Ducks will have it first and 10. Little touch pass to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by them.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things can go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. First play of the drive comes from the 22. First play of the drive wants to throw. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Let's go! Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And now on second down for this offense. Just keep swinging it. Here's a heat. A shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off for the third time today.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when the defense and your team really needed it the most, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Ducks line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll send the tight end in motion. To the air. It's Platt. Lost one deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game. How about that? You got the lead late in the game. Get some first down. Salt this clock away. This is the exact position you want your offense.
Imposing their will, right, David? I mean, we know we're running it. You know we're going to run it. We're trying to ice this game. There's nothing you can do to stop it.
And the Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. One back in the backfield. He gets to carry. Turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Yeah, they've had a day. And it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them the first down. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. The give to the back. And after they get him on the ground, that's going to do it. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together